Fertiglobe sees a 203% rise in net profit, and AD Ports Group takes an 80% stake in Dubai's GFS. You're watching the Daily Brief with Forbes. I'm Ramia Faraj. Fertiglobe, the world's largest nitrogen fertilizer producer, saw its net profit for the first 9 months of this year rise 203% year-on-year to $1.1 billion, driven by higher urea and ammonia prices and a pickup in demand. Fertiglobe, the joint venture between the UAE's ADNOC and chemical industry company OCI, saw Q3 net profit hit $292 million, up a whopping 84% year-on-year. Fertiglobe continues to be supported by limited supply, strong farm economics, and decades low grain stocks around the world. AD Ports Group has acquired an 80% stake in Dubai-based Global Feeder Shipping for $800 million. The deal values the global container shipping company at $1 billion. The acquisition will be fully funded through a new acquisition loan. The deal makes AD Ports the world's largest independent feeder company by vessels owned, with a total fleet size of 35 vessels and the third largest globally by volumes carried. Egypt's non-oil private sector continued to shrink in October as new business and activity lowered, brought down by rising prices, supply problems, and weak global demand. The S&P's Purchasing Managers Index recorded 47.7 in October from 47.6 in September and below the 50-point mark that separates growth from contraction. Business optimism among non-oil enterprises fell to its lowest level in more than a decade of survey data in October, as only 4% of firms expressed optimism for the coming year. BMW saw a 23% rise in Q3 profit to $3.1 billion thanks to robust demand for pricier luxury models, but it warned that soaring inflation could limit purchases from customers. Car deliveries, however, were down nearly 1% as the industry continues to grapple with supply chain disruptions and COVID lockdowns in China. BMW says it's on track to meet its full-year earnings targets. It says while overall sales volume is expected to be slightly lower than in 2021, its electric vehicle sales should still double. Supply pressures may hinder Boeing from making about 50 MAX jets and 10 787s per month, at least by 2025, from about 31 currently. That's according to analysts after the plane maker laid out a plan to speed up its recovery from successive crises. They say there's a healthy level of skepticism as to whether Boeing can actually hit these targets, especially after the next year or so, as supply chain issues are likely to remain a challenge. At its first public investor meeting since 2016, Boeing said it expects to deliver 800 commercial jets at least by 2025. Let's take a look now at today's Forbes Real-Time Billionaires ranking. It tracks the daily ups and downs of the world's richest people. Our biggest loser today is Elon Musk, down $8.7 billion with net wealth of $200.4 billion. Our second biggest loser today is Bernard Arnault, down $5.3 billion with net wealth of $150.4 billion. And our third place loser is Jeff Bezos, down $4.7 billion with net wealth of $115.6 billion. Check out our website and our social media for all of the latest billionaires news. Microsoft will give Ukraine an additional $100 million of technology support to strengthen a digital alliance protecting the country. Ukraine will be able to use Microsoft's cloud services and data centers across Europe during the entire 2023. Microsoft's total commitment to Ukraine is now $400 million. Ukraine has put technology at the center of its war effort, stressing the importance of cybersecurity and the centrality of online services from education to health. I'm Ramia Faraj. This is the Daily Brief. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.